Welcome to the Mint Report, our wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. RBI says it's worried about slowing growth. Maruti's profits plunge in the third quarter. And markets close Monday flat. We start with the Reserve Bank's review of India's economy. RBI's reports on Monday says the current slowdown is worrying. It adds that a Eurozone recession could make things worse. The review says the critical factors in its monetary policy decisions will be core inflation, the exchange rate pass-through and India's fiscal stance. Monday's report, of course, came one day before RBI's latest review of monetary policy. When it last reviewed those rates back in December, it chose to leave them unchanged. Meanwhile, slowing growth and the lower inflation have prompted hopes of a monetary easing. And moving to corporate, India's biggest car company has seen its earnings go into reverse gear. Maruti Suzuki's third quarter net profit dropped 63.6% to 205 crores. Sales also retreated, going back 17.4% to 7,636 crores. Maruti was expected to show poor numbers for the December quarter. The company suffered a severe drop in production after continuous labor unrest. And the overall slowdown has only made things worse. Maruti sold only 212,000 vehicles in India during the 3 months to December. In the same period the previous year, it had sold about 300,000 units. Still, investors expect things to pick up and showed their renewed confidence in the company. Shares of Maruti surged ahead 5.77% on the BSE on a day the Sensex ended with very little change. Staying with earnings, engineering firm Larsen & Toubro has done better than expected in the third quarter. It reported an 18% rise in net profit to 992 crores. Sales went up 23%, just under 14,000. L&T's numbers were boosted by 79% leap in other income to 449 crores, which mostly came from dividends and treasury gains. Larsen & Toubro's stocks gained 0.3% on the BSE against a gain of less than 0.1% on the Sensex. And finally, Indian markets ended flat a day ahead of RBI's review of monetary policy. The Sensex nudged up 13 points to 16,752, but the Nifty lost 2 points to close at 5,046. India's biggest company, Reliance Industries, fell on Monday in reaction to its worse-than-expected results from last week. Its shares dropped 2.82% on the BSE to 771. Meanwhile, lenders fared better, with investors hoping RBI won't hike interest rates. SBI rose 0.46% to 1,940 and ICICI Bank jumped 1.8% to 857 rupees and 80 paise. That's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.